Finally working without leaks. Pump is there. That's a 7-watt pump. Comes up, goes in there. Runs the 10-foot length of that. Cruises down to the next pipe. Goes back. No leaks. No leaks. Cruises back down there. Another 10 feet. Drops down a good 14 inches or so to that pipe. No leaks. No leaks. Comes back this way. Small little jump back down over to there. No leaks. No leaks. He's gonna run all the way back over to here. Another pretty big jump down to there. No leak. No leak. He's gonna run another 10 feet this way. Gonna drop down once again over to there. No leak. No leak. Put a 1 net pot in here to see. Originally I had a 35-watt pump, and it was even on its lowest setting. It was an adjustable pump. Even on the lowest setting, it was overwhelming the thing. Now I have a 7-watt pump, and that seems to be like what I'm going to go with. And then it comes and it feeds here. I'll put a cap on and make a drain hole of some sort. But as anyone can see now, no leaks, finally. And I used a bunch of these ends. You can see them. And yeah, it would no matter how much stuff I used, it didn't work. And then I got the Hoocho ends. I don't know if Hoocho makes these or not, but notice how they got the ridge here. See, it holds both sides of it. That makes a huge difference in the leaking side of things. And then these are the outs. So a 1/2-inch piece of pipe, like what we have right here, easily snaps onto that. You don't even have to use glue, it pressure fits. And then you can just use your 1/2-inch tubing and set it up from there. Ugh. So finally I did this. Another thing, 2 things I had to do. I had to double up on the 40-gallon bucket because it was bowing out something fierce. And I had to put a piece of plywood underneath because the bottom actually got a little bit deformed when I just had a single 2x4 underneath before. So I had to put a piece of plywood underneath. I doubled up so it didn't bow out so much. Kind of a pain because it cost me an extra, I don't know, almost $30-some to do that. But it is what it is. Gonna let this run for a while, at least 24 hours. I've got my drill all set up, ready to make some 1 1/4 holes every 6 inches. I do think back on it and I'm like, I probably should have drilled the holes first, but it's not going to be the end of the world. I'm going to put a netting on the output here, and I'm just going to catch everything in like a little fish net, all the scraps that come out. But I'm happy, and it looks like my hydro setup is going. I don't know if I should have staggered it like this. I was thinking it'll get better sun if I keep it close and follow the curvature of the greenhouse, but the next one I might just do flat. So anyway, this is my hydro setup in my greenhouse. I'm real happy. All of this is running off a 7-watt pump. Little teeny tiny thing that's in there. I don't know if it'll even show up. I think we're getting it there. Yep, that little 7-watt pump makes enough. It goes up 5 feet, maybe almost 6 feet, and yep. So this is my first hydro. I'm gonna have 4 in here. Gonna leave about a 2-foot walkway down the middle. Gonna have another one over there, and then I'll walk the greenhouse. It's a 20-foot greenhouse, and it will also have another setup like this, but maybe just flat, not the stagger design. And we'll see. It's all an experiment for me. I'm learning as I go. So anyway, yeah, my hydro greenhouse setup. If you like this video, if this is interesting, if you want to comment, let me flip my camera. Yeah, if you guys like what I'm doing, I'll say it again, it costs you nothing to like the video. I could use subscriptions as well. All that will drive me to make more videos. I'm going to make, obviously, 3 more. How many fingers that is? 3 more of the hydro racks. Like to film all that, get those up, tell you what I've been going through. Like I said, my biggest challenge so far has been the ends, some of the end caps. The 3x4 end caps, they're not all made the same. I'll tell you that right now. Some are a lot better than others when it comes to getting them together and leaking. I'm sure if you put enough time, even into the lowest end cap, you could probably eventually, with enough caulk and enough glue, really enough patience, you could essentially get it all to work. But what I'm finding is it's, you know, some of them go on and I'm working within 30 seconds after the cap's on with the caulk. Some of the other ones I'm having to test fit, retest fit over a couple days. It's just how much time you want to put in. The funny thing is the price difference isn't really that much. We're talking like not even $1 or so per end cap to get the good ones versus the not so good ones. So anyway, keep that in mind if you actually want to do the hydro setup. I definitely recommend it. And yeah, that's it. So this is Dave saying thank you for watching my video. Sub and like if you can, and have a wonderful day. And grow on, people. Hopefully we grow more of our own food, become more independent. Have a great day. Bye.